Shalom, praise the Lord, gloria a Dios. As usual, I always come up with something new, and today we're going to talk about a lot of new things about what's going on in the world and what is coming. We are very close. We are very close. As you know, I am very close. I am very close. It could happen this month. It could happen next month. It's all up to you. You all are married. You all are married for this generation, or I would not be sitting in front of you and talking to you for last 3.5 years and claiming who I am. I am who I am, sent by God to you. Remember, I always said that I am the one sent to me, to you, to let you all know that God have chosen me among you. Now, all those scriptures and all those teachings that I have said in my past video, if you listen carefully, you would know by now who I am with all those titles that I gave you from the beginning to the end. I am the Shiloh. I am the son of King David. I am the adopted son of King David. I am the one to come and build the temple. I am the Joshua who caught up in the heaven front of the angels. I am the covenant messenger of the covenant. I am the branch. I am the Prince of Peace. I am the Son born that you all are waiting for on Isaiah 9 and Isaiah 11 and Jeremiah 33. All those scriptures point to me. Nothing but point to me. If you understand and watch my testimony or my documentary, you will able to understand. Till you don't understand the Daniel chapter, you never going to understand the whole Torah. Because most of the things are wind up everything in the Daniel chapter 7. And when you understand the Son of Man, where he was he going from down to up there, or up from up to coming down, and you understand the Ancient of Days and the throne and everything of the chapter 7, then you will understand who I am. And also the Daniel prophecy 9:24 to 9:27. Unless you understand that, you never going to understand Torah in and out. But once you understand, your eyes will open and you will know who I am. And that's why the good teachers are chosen by God. But if that teacher do not produce the good fruit, he is not a good teacher. If that teacher is not revealed by God, then he is not a good teacher. Now, if that teacher is good and God have revealed them, they would know who I am. And if they know who I am, and if they do not open their mouth to their students, then they are not the good teacher, and they will be thrown out in the fire. That's what it says in the Bible, in the Torah, that the false teachers, and those are the first one to judge. God is going to judge those false teachers and the pastors and the preachers and the rabbi before anybody else. And so my aim is right now to let those rabbi who knows who I am, they need to have a faith and open their mouth and get together, because temple has to be built now. Now is the time. Now remember, I told you only 3 ways I can come: by your faith. By your faith I can come early. I'm already here. I'm already here. God have sent me to you. Now nobody can build the temple. Remember, if you had somebody, he had already could have started building the temple. He would have already bring you back everybody. But you don't have anybody, but you do have me. But your faith is blocking you. You need to have faith like mustard seeds. Remember that mustard seeds become a plant where the birds come and make their nest. So you have to have a faith like mustard seeds. Faith comes by hearing of the word of God. When you read more and more, you will have faith and you will know that who's the real Moshiach is. I understand, in the beginning, if you remember, one of the rabbis said, I'm the fake one. Where is he? The second rabbi was saying, I got thousands of people saying on my video or my channel that thousands, not one, not two, thousands of Moshiach, which is total lie. If it was thousands of Moshiach on his line, they all will be on YouTube or Google somewhere. But it was a total lie, and those are the teachers that you need to watch out, because they are teaching you wrong thing. They talk about, yes, Messiah is here, Messiah is imminent, Messiah is around the corner, Messiah will come on Purim, Messiah will come on Passover, Messiah on 5784. And even the Torah Code, Glazerson is talking about these last 4 years. Now he's not going 5785. Because I know the time is here, because I had teach you and I have told you the Daniel prophecy times and half a time from June of 1999 to 24 and a half years is been finished last year, and we are in right now 5784. Also I explained to you which Tovia Singer wanted to know where this 490 years came from on Daniel, which is I explained to you that you add another 210, which will be 6,000 years. But 210 years been given, even Daniel knew it, and that's why he has given last 490 years. So right now we are on 5784 on the same thing. They are on 484. Now the temple has to be built ASAP so the whole world can see the covenant that God had made with us. That's the only way the whole world will come to know the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, when they will see the fire in the nighttime and the light on the daytime. I mean, you will see all those glory of the God on the temple. And that's how the people will know the one God and God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Temple has to be built as Zechariah chapter talk about. Now, from the beginning to the end, you know that God had promised tribe of Judah, when the Jacob in the beginning, Genesis 49:10, he chose the tribe of Judah. The scepter will come from the tribe of, do not depart from the tribe of Judah. And God promised King David, nobody else but King David, my servant. First he said, he's my servant, but King David and the tribe of Judah is his servant. More than all the 12 tribes, the tribe of Judah is his servant. From the tribe of Judah, the king comes and the prophet comes from the tribe of Judah. Now God have chosen Levites as a priesthood, but on this last generation, on this generation, God have chosen the king as a king and a priest. He is the only one can go to the Holy of Holy room and bring the message to his people. Now, all those things are written in Isaiah, Jeremiah. You can read Isaiah chapter 9, 11, Jeremiah 33, that God is talking about King David's son, that God promised King David's son. And even the Psalm 89, if you read, Psalm 89 tells you everything about what King David wrote and what God promised to King David. If you read 89 chapter, you will understand that how close we are and how faithful is our God is. That once he promised, he fulfilled. He fulfilled. He is not a liar. He said that whatever I made a covenant, I make sure that covenant is mine in heaven and on earth. And that's why the son of King David, he said that I will bring, that's who I am. I told you several times what exactly happened and how I know who I am. As my vision continued that night, I saw someone look like man coming with the cloud of heaven. He approached the Ancient of Days. In Tanakh, it says one of the Ancient of Days. If it is one of the Ancient of Days, then he is talking about one of the Jew from the tribe. One of the person from the tribe of Judah. One of the Ancient of Days. He approached the one of the Tanakh said. One of the Ancient of Days, and they led him, listen, they led him, or you can say they took him, to who? Let's see, they took him to God. But then, that Ancient of Days is on the earth, he has to come back again. So yes, they came to me, the Son of Man came to me, then I was caught up in the heaven, and then I came back again with all the promises that God had made to my forefather or my father, King David. That one day he will bring from his loin, from his own seed, one of his own son, he will bring back, and he will be on the throne forever and ever. Even if he sin, he will punish him, but he will bring not only to his son, even he said, you all the tribe of Judah, their children, if they sin, God will punish them and bring them back. And that's exactly written in Psalm 89 and 2 Samuel 7:13. If you read and if you understand, and who will get the inheritance on whole book? There is only one person God is talking about, King David, also the one who caught up in heaven in the Daniel chapter 7:13. He is the one will receive the inheritance. As it's written in Daniel chapter 12:13. In 12:13 it says that as for you, when Daniel was very esteemed by God, God loved him like his own son. And of course he was his own son. He said that he will be my son and I will be his father. And God had promised when Daniel was asking when all this thing will happen, also God told him that how much time it will take. But one of the things God told him that listen, seal up the book until the time of the end. Why would somebody, the God would tell him to seal up the book until the time of the end, unless God was going to let him know that I'm going to bring you back? That's the only way somebody will say, seal up the book until the time of the end. What does it make difference if he seal up the book or do not seal up the book if he's not going to see the end of the days? But God knew it that he was going to bring, and to make sure, he told Daniel, as for you, go your way. Daniel chapter 12:13. Please read. As for you, go your way until the end. You will rest. At the end of the days, you will rise again. What is end of the days? End of the days in plural means before the end, he will bring him back to receive his inheritance. Now, what is his inheritance? His inheritance is only the one King David God had promised. So this is what is about to happen. I am very close. The time is over. Temple has to be built. Temple has to build right now. Or the preparation of the temple needs to be started. And first of all, you cannot build the temple without my help or without me. If in that case, you already have everything. You could have already started building and you could have the temple by now. But no, it's not happening. You're still waiting for your Moshiach. Now, if you have those thousands of Moshiach on your channel, did you verify any of those? Did you talk to anybody? First of all, you don't have, so please do not lie. Please do not lie, because God hates liars. The tongue is unspeakable of all evil thing, but you need to watch. Not in the public, you cannot just lie about thousands of Moshiach. Where they came from, up there? As far as I know, God had promised only one person over here. So where they come from? Now, my channel, I don't get nobody, and there are few of them, but they don't come in the pictures. They're afraid to say because they don't have no light. They haven't seen the light, and they're talking about they are. Some of them come half naked. Now, Moshiach will come half naked. Moshiach is a king. He has to put the nice clothes. So anyway, Purim is coming, Passover is coming, people are getting ready, all the rabbis are pumped up and talking about Messiah, Moshiach is on the corner. You will hear a lot of things on the YouTube that Netanyahu will be revealed, the Moshiach, end of this month, end of the next month. Well, of course he will reveal when the Moshiach will come, no doubt, because he has to step down and the king has to usher in. Now that thing will happen because it's written. It's written, he got to go. But also, meanwhile, we still don't know who's the Joseph is. According to me, I don't see a Ben Joseph figure in Torah nowhere, other than only the story we know that Jonathan said that one day we will together. Now, that's the only thing I see over there. But of course, because of there are two divided, the Judah and the other tribes. So no doubt there will be two Messiah could come from the two different kingship, which is from the tribe of Judah and the Joseph. So I am not sure about being Joseph, about the Elijah. Elijah will come, may not come. Looks like he will come, and I don't know how you will reveal. How you will be recognize him if you cannot recognize me after 3.5 years of continue telling you who I am. I have given you all my titles that God have revealed me. I would not say anything unless I know. Now, it is not easy again and again and again. I'm telling you, it's not easy for me, but it's easier for you because you all been having this book for last 35 years. And you all know, you all the scholars and rabbi knows exactly what it's supposed to happen. It's the Rambam and the other scholars have explained to you so perfect. And I have no doubt that they were the real teachers that God have chosen them and revealed them. If they were alive right now, they would know who I am because they all were waiting for me. They all were waiting for me. They knew that God will send one day that Shiloh. They knew from the beginning that God will send again their Moshiach to bring them home with a land of honey and milk. And they all are waiting. They all want to see who is this person is. And that's who I am. When you accept me by faith, you have no idea. They all will rejoice because our God is a God of living, not the dead. Remember, they all are living right now. I told you when I was up there in the heaven, I have seen the people who are living on the earth alive. They are up there. Now you cannot comprehend that one, so please do not question me about that and do not ask me about that. But our God is a God of the living, and when you will accept me by faith, when you accept me by your faith, you have no idea the heaven will rejoice. Heaven will rejoice because of your faith. But if you don't, by faith, and if the Elijah will come, and I don't know how you're going to recognize, if you cannot recognize me, those teachers talk about Moshiach very profoundly, very nicely, the way they talk. Of course they don't talk motivation speech. There is no motivation speech on rabbis if you hear. They're all talking about right now the Moshiach. It's not like a Christian church that only talk about motivation speech and use the Psalms and Proverbs and everything to benefit fill up their pocket. But yes, the rabbis, most of the rabbis, if you listen right now, there is not too many people talk about motivation speech because, first of all, they think the God is with us. We don't need motivation speech. But the thing is, even if they do, and it's good, if they do, it's good for the congregations. But on the same time, they all are trying to reveal everybody to believe in Moshiach, which is one of the commandments. They believe in all the prophet and believe in Moshiach. And because there are so many of them still don't believe that there is a Moshiach, there is somebody God will send. And so they are trying to get everybody to learn about the Moshiach. Yes, Moshiach is here. I am your Moshiach. I am coming very soon. We will build the temple. We will bring everybody back home from east and west. Remember, east and west, people are in idolatry. Worship the idols. They also don't know who they are. Remember, just because I am born and raised in Hindu family, that doesn't mean I am not Jew. The Bhagavad Gita is 6,000 years old. Hinduism is a 6,000 years old. And from there, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, everybody came from. So you cannot be saying or telling anybody that this person cannot be Moshiach because he is not Jew. No, let me tell you, you are not Jew because you're not Hindu. How about that? Because Hinduism is the oldest one, and then came the Judaism, and then come the Christianity, and then come the Muslim. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Then you must be then Hindu. Then they are the one real Jew. So my point is over here that do not judge anybody because you don't know. God has said that to Abraham, your descendant will be as many as star of the sky, sand of the sea, dust of the earth. That makes a billions. Even if we have 8 billions and if they 2/3 of them will be cut off, then there will be a 1/3. It's still a 2 billion people. And if you read in Jeremiah chapters, I think so, yeah, it is in Jeremiah chapters that he will cut off those bad seeds. So if you read with me Isaiah 14, you will understand. Sometimes I have issues myself. Why I want to be a Moshiach. First of all, he chose me, so I cannot get out. I want to get out. I said every day, God, this is not going to be easy job, and this is not. I don't know why you choose me. First of all, people not gonna believe me. Second thing, most of them will hate me. Even the Jewish people will hate me. And right now, the way it's going on, the war in Jerusalem and Gaza and the all Middle East, and people are dying, the children are dying, and I feel that why people would accept me. Why they need to accept me when I cannot do nothing, first of all, and I'm trying to proclaim that I am the Moshiach. I don't need that job. I don't need that job. I've been telling, but I can't get out. He said, I choose you, and you're not the one he's going to do. I'm going to do. So sit down and listen to me and read my word. So today, this morning, he put me on Isaiah chapter, and I was reading 2, 11, 14. And on the 14, this is what it says. When the children are dying, and when I go through that pain, I feel, I am human being just like you, and I also watch the news and everything, and I go through that feeling, when they said that Ramadan is right now going on and children are hungry. They go through the garbage cans and pick up the scrap when they wake up in the morning to get that food. I feel when I read that the Ramadan, first day of the Ramadan, and children are hungry at morning when they wake up. And do I need this job? But then I read Isaiah chapter. If you read all the way down, I'm going to go only read the bottom part. But I want you to read Isaiah 14. And it says, the offspring of the wicked. Listen to me. The offspring of the wicked will never be mentioned again. Prepare a place to slaughter his sons for the sins of their forefather. They are not to rise to inherit the land and cover the earth with their cities. I will rise up against them. So he is the one doing it. He is the one rise up against those wicked people. Declares the Lord Almighty, I will cut off from the Babylon her name and survivors, her offsprings and descendants. He is talking about, I don't know who's wicked and who's good right now. He is the one judge of everybody, and he is the one taking care of everybody. Now look what does it says in the bottom. I will turn her into a place of owls and into swamp land. I will sweep her with the broom of destruction, declares the Lord Almighty. The Lord Almighty has sworn, surely as I have planned, so it will be. And as I have purposed, so it will stand. I will crush the Assyrian in my land. On my mountain I will trample him down. His yoke will be taken from my people, and his burden removed from their shoulder. This is the plan determined for the whole world. This is the hand stretched out over all nations, for the Lord Almighty has purpose, and who can thwart him? His hand is stretched out, and who can turn it back? This oracle came in the year King of Ahaz died. Do not rejoice, all you Philistines, that the rod that struck you is broken. From the root of that snake will spring up a viper. Its fruit will be a darting, venomous serpent. The poorest of the poor will find pastures, and the needy will lie down in safety. But your root I will destroy by famine. It will slay your survivor. I mean, you can go on down and you will see this is all planned by God to take the wicked people out of the earth. But why children? He said even his offspring. The wicked people, offspring, the children's. I don't understand that part sometimes. But still, again, you need to understand that he controls the soul. If they are dying right now, they don't have to suffer anymore. They're not going through pain. But again, the God controls the soul. And if there is the day will come when there will be a resurrection, and that day God will bring them back. How they're going to bring? I have no idea. I'm not going to go into that right now. But the God himself have a plan for everybody, and that's why I'm not giving it up, and you cannot put me down, because it's not going to happen. You can say whatever you want about me. I am not, I'm this, I'm that. I'm coming. And nobody will stop me, because it's written, our God is God of order. He do not lie. He do not change. He's a faithful God, and he will put me on my throne on his time. And on his time is right now, because in January he told me times and half a time is over, means I am on my way. I am on my way after 24 and a half years of constantly telling. I haven't given up. A lot of people give up. But I haven't changed my identity. I am the ancient one. I haven't changed that identity for years. Now let me tell you right now, watch the news. As I told you, the nuclear is talking about, which is written in Zechariah chapter also, and Ezekiel chapter also, that those kind of things will happen. It's I cannot prophesy anything. Everything is written and I'm here. So whatever is written is going to happen. You all can prophesy whatever you want to prophesy because all those things will happen. And you won't go wrong. It's just a matter of days. I cannot tell you tomorrow, but I know it's going to be in coming months. And I'm coming, temple will be built. We all will rejoice with the Lord one day. And so get ready. Get ready for my coming because things gonna change. See you and God bless you.